everyone, Nadia Harper here from makinghealthychoices.com, and today I'm going to show you how to make hibiscus syrup. This recipe calls for 4 cups of water and then hibiscus flowers, which are also called sorrel in some parts of the world and jamaica in other parts of the world. They are highly antioxidant with a beautiful sour flavor that will add the deep red color to the syrup. Meyer lemon, organic Meyer lemon. We've got half of the lemon chopped up in the bowl, and then the other half of the lemon we will juice a little bit later on. About 1/3 cup of goji berries. As much sliced ginger as you want. Take the fresh ginger root and slice it up. You can use anywhere from a thumb-size piece up to as much as you want. And then you can add some other herbs. In this bowl we've got star anise pods, whole cloves, cardamom, and fennel. If you don't have those, you don't need to add them. You can add some of them or you can add all of them. And then at the end, we will add raw local honey, unpasteurized honey, to sweeten our syrup. First step is to bring the 4 cups of water to a boil and then turn it down to a simmer. 4 cups of water in the pot. So now that the water is boiling, you're going to turn it down to low so it's simmering. And now it's time to add the other ingredients. So here's the hibiscus flowers. You'll see as soon as those go in, you'll see the water turn a beautiful red color. And then the lemons, organic Meyer lemons, very high in vitamin C. Put the peels, the rinds, the seeds, everything right in there. Goji berries, another very high nutritional food. These are a powerhouse of nutrition. A great source of protein, antioxidants, and just so many other things. Throw those in there. Ginger is fantastic to support our digestive system. Great to bring a nice warming flavor and warming property to this syrup. And then all of the herbs. So herbs all have very antioxidant properties as well, and they really will add a depth of flavor to this syrup. Now, you don't have to add all of those in if you don't have them, but whatever you have, you can add in. You actually can make this syrup simply with just the hibiscus flowers and the lemon. If you don't have any of those other ingredients, that's fine too. Recipes are only suggestions. So make this syrup, make this recipe your own, and make it with what you have on hand. So now we've got that temperature turned down. We're going to cover the pot and let this simmer for about an hour or so. The hibiscus syrup has been simmering now for an hour, and it has cooled down enough that I'm going to be able to strain it, which is the next step. And to strain it, I have lined a bowl with a fine mesh cloth, and I will pour the entire contents into the bowl. Pour everything in there, and then you're going to use your hands and strain. I'll bring the sides of the cloth together, and then I'll use my hands to squeeze out as much of the liquid as I can. Our hibiscus syrup is completely strained now, and the next thing I'm going to do is add in the juice of half a lemon. This is going to help to preserve our syrup so it can last a little bit longer. And then it wouldn't be a syrup if it wasn't sweet. So the next step is to add the sweetener, and today I'm using raw local honey. And I've got about a cup of honey here. Now you can use less honey if you want, and if you want it sweeter, you can also use more honey. It really is just up to your discretion as to how sweet you want the syrup. So what I would suggest is add in honey, taste it, and then add more if you feel like you want more. Let your taste palette be the guide. And don't be afraid that we are adding in so much of a sweetener, because once the syrup is finished, you are actually only going to use a small amount of it each time you use it. So let me stir that up and taste it and see what we've got. And finally, bottle and label your syrup. This syrup will last about a week to 10 days in the fridge. If you don't think that you'll be able to use it up in that time, freezing it in ice cube trays is a nice idea, and then you'll be able to use it, save it for longer. Once your hibiscus syrup is finished, there are a lot of things you can do with it. The favorite thing in our house right now that we're doing is making a soda out of it. And to do that, you take a little bit of the syrup, so probably maybe an ounce or an ounce and a half or so. Put that in the bottom of a glass. Fill it up halfway with sparkling water. And then fill it up the other half with regular water. This is a fantastic alternative to soda. It is sweet and has a lot of really rich flavors in it. It's a beautiful drink and, like I said, an amazing alternative to more unhealthy soda pops. I hope you've enjoyed this video and I hope you'll make this syrup at home. Don't forget to label your bottles once you have your products made, because it's so easy to forget sometimes when you've got lots of bottles in your fridge. So label your bottles, make the syrup, and I hope you enjoy.